Hmm. Hello. 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 Check. Hello. Check. Hello. 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 Hello.
एक नंबर पे वो एक नंबर पे
Hello. 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 Hello.
एक्चुअली इसको निकाल के सेंसर करने का ये देखिए निकाल के सेंसर करने का वो भी ट्राई किया था वही किया
Hello. 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 Hello.
6 बजे स्टार्ट होने वाली करेंगे
ये इनको दो इनको
Hello. Check.
हाँ वो दे दे
All right.
इसका ऑडियो बंद कर दो आप बिना
हेलो हेलो
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final day of Safal Group presents Bowlout Series Season 1, powered by Bombay Coffee House and co-sponsored by Sahib Royalty. Today is the mega finals, but before that, we have some matches here. The first match that we are going to watch is between MI Warriors and AP Stallions. This is for the qualifying of third and fourth place. With me in the commentary box is Ashik Shah. Ashik, welcome to the commentary box.
Yes, a very good evening, Dipesh. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating day. This is the final day of this magnificent league box ball-out series. So, some attachments, some emotional attachments are definitely there, but we gotta live with it. And this is going to be the third place match between MI Warriors and AP Stallions there. This is going to be a cracking game. Both the teams are very balanced sides. And AP Stallions would be very disappointed they couldn't make to the finals. But nevertheless, they played superb cricket throughout this tournament. So first ball. Oh, there was an outside edge. Ball went to the third man region for a single there. He's off the mark and not in a great fashion there, Nilesh Bist. It's 1-0 now. Manish has started the proceedings with the ball there for AP Stallions there. Remember, AP Stallions earlier won the toss and they elected to field first. Oh, he was trying to heave that one. Couldn't time the ball there. Ball went to the third man region. In the meanwhile, they sneak a run. So it's going to be an absolutely absorbing day of cricket today, Dipesh.
Well, more than that, I think it's going to be an evening to look forward for, because today we are going to have the season 1 winners also. After that final match has been played, but right now we're watching MI Warriors who are batting at this moment, and that's a big appeal over here. Manish in his very first over collecting the ball very fine and taking away those bails. So who's in danger right now is something that we'll have to check, whether it is MI Warriors, who might lose their first wicket very soon. But what a journey of this 2.5 months, Ashik. It's almost 3 months. We started on 25th of February, and today we are here on the 13th of May, Ashik.
Yes, of course. We're going to thoroughly miss this magnificently. Most importantly, I'm going to miss Dipesh, honestly speaking.
Well, it's been fun in the commentary box as well, as now the decision is pending. We'll have to wait and watch because the third umpire comes into action. Well, there's the decision, and that red line say it all. It's out, and the very first wicket is down here. So MI loses their very first wicket, and AP Stallions would be happy at the moment because they've managed to pick up the wicket. And Nilesh Bist, a big wicket and a crucial man, will have to return back to the pavilion. It's not his day today. It will be Chetan Jain who will be joining in the centre. Well, this 2.5 months that we're talking, almost 3 months of journey of the Safal Group presents Bowlout Series, powered by Bombay Coffee House and co-sponsored by Sahib Royalty. We've seen a lot of moments, Ashif. We've seen some amazing cricket, especially the players made it so special with their game, their talent, and we've seen some impossible matches, turning out to be surprising results. We've seen the teams who were doing good when they started playing the league did not continue till the end, but some of the underdogs have really performed well, and they eventually did not start at a very good note, but as they were progressing in the league matches, they were only making corrections of all the mistakes that they have done in the past. And it's a good spirit that we have seen, some good sportsman spirit that we have seen in this bowl-out series. What do you have to say, Ashik?
Yes, of course. A lot of discipline has been shown in this tournament so far. So in the meanwhile, MI Warriors, they'll be disappointed with the start. They lost the important wicket of Nilesh Bist. He was in terrific form throughout this tournament. We shall chop the mark there straight away. And Chetan Jain will be on strike now. Last ball coming up of this first over of the match now. This time nicely played. One bounce to the Fusement there, only a single on that and that occasion, and score moves to 6 for 1, and that's the end of the over number first there. The pitch lots of ups and downs for both the teams till now, for AP Stallions and MI Warriors, and most importantly AP Stallions would be very disappointed they missed out yesterday.
Well, surely Ashik very rightly said there, because in the entire series or the entire league that we have seen now of bowl-out series, APS Talents have only had lost one match before the semi-finals. Okay, semi-finals was the second match that they lost yesterday, but otherwise they were really looking good in the semi-finals. Somehow it was a very disappointing performance, and especially the 6 or 7 catches that got dropped yesterday, they were not at their best on the field, and that's why the the runs came up coming, and then Lashkar Alliance was all over. Lashkar Alliance proved that they are the champions in their own ways of their techniques, their bouncing back at certain situations, because neither did Lashkar Alliance started on a very good note of yesterday's semi-finals per se, but after that what a cracking performance, gave up a good total to chase, defended that total, and I think hats off to both the teams who have qualified, which is Mumbai Dreams, again Rahul Surwade with an amazing knock, and finishing the match in just 4 overs. And I think he's the expert of double trouble over now. By now he's got all the technique. How do you play a double trouble over? He's setting up benchmarks for the next players to follow him at this moment. And I think especially even the entire team performance of Mumbai Dreams has been really good. Especially if I have to talk about Mumbai Dreams, they did not start on a very good note, Ashik. They started on too many losses in the initial phase of their bowl-out series league. But after that, yesterday even Vasip Peshimam was telling us that, how the team corrected their mistakes and how did they bounce back, with Hitesh Dua continuously being, the mentor for everyone, trying to tell, what we should do, where we should improve. On the other hand, Lashkar Alliance, that is a team which is a complete package. They have batsmen, they have bowlers. That's a beautiful one, and I don't know what Ruchik was doing there, but he almost had caught that, but nobody could stop that sixes. So I think, as I was saying about Lashkar Alliance, they're a complete package. They're divided properly in their own zones, and at the end of the day, they form a complete team. And I think today's finals will be a treat to watch, because two best teams are going against each other. Meanwhile, it will be MI Warriors and AP Stallions that we are watching. What an amazing strike just now that we saw from Chetan. It almost had gone in the hands of Ruchik, but at the last moment the ball just popped out and went on for a sixer. Well, the one special thing I think what we saw in this bowl-out series was the resistant behavior of most of the players. They were very resistant, to hold on to their foot. At times there were some special players who got on with that, brilliant performances at every match. So we've seen different phases, different colors in this bowl-out series, and overall it is an amazing journey. I won't say that today is the end of that journey, because this phase will open up to another one, it will open up to another one, it will open to many lots to come. And I will only at this moment and taking this opportunity, I will like to thank Mr. Zishan Siddiqui, who is the founder, with our co-founders Mr. Richi Singh and Ronak Daftari, that it is an amazing platform that all these gentlemen created for all these players. It was a different exposure. It was a new way of looking at cricket in a complete different perspective. Appreciations at every moment. Every player got appreciated, whether he's got a good catch, whether he's played the best of the innings, the player who has scored maximum runs, the bowler who has bowled fantastically. So there was something for everyone. And then the Super 8 contest that we had, where whoever hits the Niton and Bikandari board of Super 8 runs used to get some or the other appreciation. So these all things have motivated all these players to perform well in their next match. Ashik.
Yes, of course. Hats off to all the gentlemen there, especially Zishan Siddiqui sir. He's the mastermind of this magnificent league. And Richie Singh and Ronak Daftri, terrific role they're playing throughout this tournament and before this tournament as well. So it's going to carry on the momentum, the way they have provided the platform, as you rightly said, that is going to boost the cricket arena here in Bandra, not only in Bandra, in whole Mumbai. So the double triple over comes up in the meanwhile there. It's going to be a very crucial over for both the teams. Score is 21 for the loss of 1 wicket.
And especially if I have to talk about Zishan or Richie, they were in the dual role because they were also playing for a particular team. So handling that particular pressure plus handling, the entire management of this bowl out series, which is a baby of Zishan, to be precise. I think they've done a brilliant job. They've done an amazing job here, and they've set a benchmark for underarm cricket.
Yes, of course, you're absolutely spot on. They have done a magnificent job. Absolutely, we're speechless to describe it. So, hats off to them. So, this is the final day of this magnificently box ball out series season 1. We hope there are many seasons to come. So, this is the third position match between MI Warriors and AP Stallions. Remember, AP Stallions earlier won the toss and elected to field first. This is a very slow start by MI Warriors. It's 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. We're in over number 4. And they have to play sensibly in this over. They can't afford to lose 1 or 2 wickets more. Nicely tapped away for a single there. Remember, every single run gets doubled in this over. And if you lose a wicket, you'll get -5 runs. Look at the projected score. It's not going to be enough. 55 runs to challenge AP Stallions, the page.
Well, of course, Ashik, I think these are just feelers, what we see in the very first 4 overs. The actual turnaround has been always in the last 2 overs, if you've seen that closely. And look at that. There was no cover-up, but thankfully it got held on in time. So I was saying that there are a lot of things, we've seen in this entire journey of bowl out series. And today I think it's more in the commentary box expressing those feelings, because when you're attached in a particular league for such a long time, you've seen a lot, and then you want to talk about those special moments with cricket, of course, and because of all these players who've made this game really look amazing from the commentary box as well. First time I saw a lot of catch of the matches given, at every match, and everyone was going for that award, going for that catch of the match award, because the brilliance in fielding has excelled a lot. They were diving their heart out and just ensuring that their team wins. Of course, not everybody was going to qualify. Those are 2 best teams that are qualified to the finals. And only one will be the champion tonight. So it's a long day, it's a long night to watch out for, but it is surely going to be very, very, very exciting. And all the viewers who are tuned in with us, you are here for a treat. You're here for a big treat tonight, because the game itself is going to be so interesting. The final match is going to be a different experience altogether. For all those who can join us here at St. Andrew's Turf, you all are welcome for a grand event which has just begun. And we already see a lot of crowd, Ashik. We already see the pavilion getting full. It's going to be a packed crowd in the evening. And the crowd has already started pouring in. It's 37 for the loss of 1 wicket there. Chetan Jain and Vishal Shah. Chetan Jain again taking the lead over here, going for 20 runs of 14 balls that he's faced. It's Harsh Sarvaiya. .37 for the loss of 1 wicket there. Look at that projected score again now rising a little bit, because it was the double trouble over and it was a good over for MI Warriors. So as I said, I mean, the first 4 overs would just give you a feelers of how you're playing in the center, and the next 4 overs, it's all about how you excel that score and put up a nice total on the scorecard. Meanwhile, here's Harsh. The ball goes towards the third man region, just a single. And especially, I mean, Vishal and Chetan has been one of the strong pillars of MI Warriors. I mean, every team had their own pillars, to be very honest. If you're talking about AP Stallions, there's Harsh Sarvaiya, there's Vinod, there is Sagar Dalvi, of course, there's Ruchika, also a fantastic player. This is a big one, and that's gone all the way for a big one on a no ball. So that is an extra treat for Vishal Shah here. And of course, he will be going for the next one as well. 825 sixes in this tournament. The only excitement is, will we cross 1000 mark? I wish we could. And that has gone all the way, but there's no damage because it was a free hit. So really, I mean, if something like this happens today and we cross that 1000 marks in sixes, how will it be, Ashik?
That would be absolutely unbelievable. Still 150, I guess. More, in fact, more than that to go. So it seems a little bleak from here on, but you never know in this magnificent league. It's been absolutely raining sixes here in St. Andrews Turf Park in Bandra. So let's hope we're going to cross that.
Well, it's a wishful thinking though. It's 49 for the loss of 1 wicket there. Nicely placed again, just a single. I was just wondering, why would he go for that too wider ball, because it was too wide. This is a good shot again. Sagar Dalvi, nice dive to stop that one. Just gave a single. Harsh Sarvaiya is trying to experiment a lot here today. He's not sticking to basics, but I think it's a good move by Harsh. He's already gone for 14 runs, now 15. So it's been expensive, but it's good that he's experimenting a lot. .52 for the life. 52 for the loss. Oh, this is again a very good boundary. It's a good shot. 56 for the loss of 1 wicket. It's Chetan Jain and Vishal Shah.
So the 6th over is about to commence now. They're in good position now, MI Warriors. Score is already 56 on the board. Most importantly, they've got 9 wickets still intact. This partnership is unbeaten 45. They're playing beautifully. Chetan Jain and Vishal Shah there. Chetan is on 26 of just 17 deliveries, and on the other hand, Vishal Shah is on 18 of 14. So these are the two sets best in the middle there. A lot of responsibility on them. Look at the current run rate. It's more than 11 runs per over. If they carry on this fashion, they'll be able to cross the 100-figure mark. The projected score looks good now. It's 89. The position they are in right now, it looks more than that. Sunny will be bowling the 6th over of the innings. And it's going to be Vishal Shah on strike. Remember, this is the last day of this Suffolk Represents Box Ball Out Series Season 1. Powered by Bombay Coffee House, co-sponsored by Sahib Realty. This is the match between 3rd and 4th position between MI Warriors and AP Stallions. Earlier, AP Stallions have won the toss and they elected to field first. Oh, got an inside edge, but he survives. Ball went straight past the wicketkeeper there. No damage done. Score moves to 57 now. It's 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. Very good start by Ruchik there. It's Chetan Jain on strike now. Oh, he's trying to heave that one. Got no idea whatsoever, and he has bowled him. And second wicket departs for MI Warriors. And most importantly, it's Chetan Jain, who was playing superbly there. Has gone for 26 of 18 deliveries. And Ruchik strikes with his second delivery there. It's 57 for the loss of 2 wickets. Very good wicket for AP Stallions, Supesh.
Well, of course, I mean, the way partnership was going on, and it was important to somewhere put a break to that partnership. So it's 57 for the loss of 2 wickets there, and it's Chandar Amlani, I think, who will come back. Yes, it's Chandar Amlani. And yesterday, unfortunate run out. Look at that wicket again. It was a beautiful one. It almost looked like it will swing outside the off stump, but it came back to the leg stump. And it was a brilliant, thoughtful bowling by Ruchik. Well, Chandar Amlani is in the centre. Unfortunately, he got run out yesterday and could not play a big innings there. But today he will be, of course, wanting to play and show his talent out here. He's a talented player and he can turn around things at any moment. One of the finest of the lot. 57 runs for the loss of 2 wickets there. Chandar and Vishal. Chandar is the new man in the centre. Nicely placed. Look at that. On the very first ball, he goes for that drive. Sets up the tone for himself. And it's always good, to get off the mark by taking a single. This is again nicely played by Vishal. He's been looking strong and he's been middling that ball very well. And by now he's spent quite amount of time in the centre. So it's become easy for him to, time that ball and middle it. But all that MI Warriors at this point in time would be looking at some big hits. And I think the way Vishal and Chandar are playing, Chandar even is striking the ball pretty hard. Nicely bowled there by Ruchik. There's no mistake with the bowling there. He's been absolutely amazing. Just gave away 5 runs, took that one important wicket at this point in time.
So it was a very crucial over bowled by Ruchik there. Only conceded 5 runs and taken a wicket as well. So the game is nicely poised. This is 61 for the loss of 2 wickets. Run rate is more than 10 runs per over. They have to accelerate a bit from here on. Only 2 overs remaining in this innings for MI Warriors. Most importantly, Chandar and Vishal, 2 very good batsmen on the crease there. Now it's going to be Sunny. He'll be bowling this 7th over. He wants some change in the field there, Sunny. Oh, it was a no ball and played uppishly, one bounce to the fuseman at long off. Only a single on that occasion and free hit comes up. And most importantly is going to be Chandar on strike. Can he capitalize on this free hit? We got to wait. Score moves to 63 now. He played up his stroke, but straight into the hands of the fuseman there. No damage done. He'll survive definitely because it was a free hit. 1 more to the total. Score moves to 64 for the loss of 2 wickets. Again, no ball, straight down the ground this time, straight in the hands of the fuseman. Would you believe it? A lot of events going on. Again, a no ball. Score moves to 66 now. Free hit again for Chandar there. This time he hammered this one straight down the ground. And this is a box out. Again, he will survive because it was a free hit. So luck is with Chandar this time. Score remains 66 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's been a vivid bowling so far by Sunny. A lot of extras conceded in this over. Again wide, one more to the total. Score moves to 67 now. This has been in vivid bowling. Already 3 extras in this over. This time hammer this one straight down the ground for 6. What a beautiful strike that is. Wonderfully timed. It has gone all the way for 6. And tournament 6's moves to 8-6. It was a super 8. Wonderfully timed. It hit the board as well. So they got 8 runs on that occasion. Score moves to 76 now. Beautifully timed on that occasion by Chanda. This time played uppishly. Great try by the Fuseman there, but he couldn't hold on to that one. Otherwise it would have been a terrific catch. Score moves to 77 for the loss of 2 wickets. Still 2 more balls to go in this over. Again plays uppishly straight down the ground for 6 more. What a beautiful shot that is. Wonderfully timed. Marvelous timing by Vishal on that occasion. Score moves to 83. Tournament 6s are cruising along. It's 8-7. They are turning it on there, Dupesh.
Well, as I told you, the actual magic happens in last 2 overs. And I think it's no surprise now, MI Warriors going so fine. And Vishal Shah is an excellent batsman. There's no two ways about it. With Chandar Amlani, one of the finest players of this bowl-out series. I think both of them have really, added 39 runs. If you see their partnership, it is like 39 runs from both of them. These are very useful runs because it's just that when you minus that 39 runs of 83, they would be somewhere around 40, 45. But that 39 extra runs that they have put on to the total, it matters a lot at this point in time. Because it's always the long score that puts up a psychological pressure on the opponent team when they're coming out to bat, and especially when they're coming out to chase. Look at that, big one. Big one by Park. I mean, I don't know what Park was doing, but it might have slipped from his hand. And it's not the mistake of the bowler. It's so much of humid and so much of heat, it gets very difficult. This is again a good shot by Chandar. Look at the range of his bat. He had to almost go towards the offside to pull that one. Of course, he was playing across the line there. This is in the air. Again, a single. (87) for the loss of 2 wickets there. Look at that partnership of 27 runs. But individually, if you have to add up their scores, they've added around 41 runs in this game. This again good running between the wickets. This one would be close. Is Chandar in danger? Well, the decision has of course gone upstairs because it was too close. So the third umpire now will have to make a decision on this.
So the decision is still pending. We've got to wait for some more time there. MI Warriors would be disappointed if they won't be able to cross the 100-figure mark, especially they got 8 wickets in hand. So the decision is still pending. This could be touch and go situation for the batsman there. Very close shout there. And out is the signal. Third wicket departs. And much needed breakthrough for AP Stallions there. This is the last over going on this innings of MI Warriors. So Chandra has to walk back now. It's 88 for the loss of 3 wickets. He departs for 12 of just 9 deliveries. Still 2 more balls to go in this innings for MI Warriors. They need 2 sixes to cross that 100-figure mark. Who's going to provide that? We got to wait. Still, it's a very good total on board there. 88 for the loss of 3 wickets. Remember, AP Stallions earlier won the toss and elected to field first. MI Warriors batted beautifully till now. Scored 88 runs. Still 2 more balls to go. It's going to be Nippon. Will be on strike to face these 2 deliveries. Oh, he played up his stroke straight down the ground for 6. What a magnificent start. What a way to get out the mark as well. Score moves to 94 now. And Nippon off the mark in style there. Tournament 6 are cruising along. It's 8-8 now. It's way outside the off stump and umpire signals a wide. Rightly so. Score moves to 95 now. Stump again. He was trying to heave that one. Couldn't hold that properly. But still they sneak a run. They were going for a second which wasn't there. And it's a run out and score is 96 for the loss of 3 wickets. Still a very good score on the board there for MI Warriors. And AP Stallions need 97 runs to win this match. And that's the end of the innings. Score is 96 for the loss of 4 wickets. AP Stallions need 97 to win this match. We'll get back to you very soon, so stay tuned.